Hey folks, welcome to the Landscape YouTube channel where we are striving to help you become a better landscape contractor, designer, business person, whatever. Hey, it's getting to be springtime here. It is the very end of January. It's getting to be crunch time, and these are some things we're working on here to be ready for the spring. Here we go. First and foremost, office stuff, always the most important. Selling jobs, closing jobs, working on projects, all that stuff. We've got a ton of customer service stuff left over from the fall, some dead trees that need replaced. All those things. We got a lot of clients just waiting on little customer service things, even just like adding lights on their lighting system, stuff like that. So getting a schedule built out, that's a big deal. Brittany, what are we doing getting ready for spring?
I am doing our onboarding process right now.
We have big announcements. We officially hired a landscape designer / salesperson that's going to manage our projects and sales and all that. That's a big deal. We're getting ready for him. He's coming in 2 weeks. And that's a big deal. We've hired officially 2 other people.
So we're looking at, I updated the employee handbooks. I have an employee profile form.
Why, Brittany, where could I get an employee handbook if I don't have one?
thehardscapeacademy.com. But
Is this it here?
Also the rest of the.
So you can take it and get all your own information.
30 pages.
30-page document, and it's got all sorts of stuff. Change it how you need it. So little deals, and have an attorney look over it in your state. But it's got all the stuff in it you need there.
Part of that
$400, something like that.
On the website, once I finish this, will be an entire onboarding process. So I'm working on an employee profile form, gathering the guys' sizes for clothes. I want everything to just be in one form, easy to manage for in the future.
Awesome. There we go. And we're going to be running through Readiness for training and a handful of other things, a lot of in-house training.
They gave us a code for Readiness.
To give to the people?
Yep.
What's the code for Readiness training?
Amen. A-U-M-A.
However did they come up with that? Okay, Amen for Readiness, you might check out, but it's a video platform where you upload or use their information on there to train your team. It's a really good option. So plans, projects getting ready, Kid Contractor podcast. That's still rocking and rolling along. Mr. Hunter back there doing Hunter stuff there. Hey, Hunter. What else we got? So we got this going. We revamped, and it's not done yet, but we revamped and added for the conference room here, in which we have clients come here on the second meeting to talk about their plans that we developed for them. Brittany's been working on getting, we got a bunch of shirts and stuff here that we're working on getting to clients, or not to clients, but just whatever, changing our company wardrobe, all that stuff. But again, for the employee experience and the customer experience here, lots of cool stuff going on. Awesome. So that's item number 1. That's probably the most important stuff. And all the nice things you folks have said over the years, awesome things our nice clients have said over the seasons here. Okay, now the shop is a bit of a wreck. It's kind of been in hibernation mode for the last 2 or 3 weeks. I've just been in the office. Again, it's the end of January, so it's time to, we were working on finalizing contracts. I haven't been that motivated. I'll be totally frank and blunt. But we've attended a lot of training, the Element Masterminds. We're preparing to, we've got into Leanscaper. If you're not on the Leanscaper platform, you ought to check that out. That's pretty impressive. Actually, it's amazing. It's got every form and document in there you ever need for free. It's a no-brainer to go check out Leanscaper. Go check that out. L-E-A-N Scaper. It's Mark Bradley's thing here that he founded since the selling of LMN to a new owner who I have had a Zoom meeting with, by the way, and another guy named Mark is seemingly an awesome dude, and I'm really looking forward to getting to know him better because his vision for LMN going into the future is awesome as well. So super cool there. But so in here, this place, like I said, we had everything crammed in here for the big Snowmageddon that we had a few weeks ago. We brought trailers in and trucks and stuff in so that we could be ready to serve our clients if there were an emergency or anything pop up. And we got out of that for the most part without any service calls. That being said, I also have spent time this winter. It's not like we haven't been doing nothing, like I said, but have a hard time getting motivated, but we're still working. I'm still talking to clients, working on procuring contracts, all those things. Spent a little time in Florida. I'm going to be in Montana next week, snowmobiling, can't wait. But got some stairs installed finally. That's been a long time coming. Actually got these mounted last night. So those were cool. We did get a water softener system installed, so now the toilets look like they're flushed regularly. So that's cool because we had a lot of iron. You can see the iron in the water there. Pretty gnarly. I had a little drip, and it's still got a little drip right there because my knucklehead self, I accidentally cross-threaded that because I wasn't paying attention. Here's something. We label everything, right? This was installed then. Water filter change. First water filter. So we always put in when the water filters are changed out and all that. So I got a huge list of that at home and all that stuff. This area up here is going to become training area, a bigger classroom, in a studio type classroom experience, whatever, for future Hardscape Academy things, blah, blah, blah. But getting ready for spring. Long video, a lot of talking. Can't wait to get this bad boy. We took some time. Very last week, we had the guys on staff for the winter. We went through and wiped all the grease down off this machine and got it cleaned up a lot better. That steel rest looking great. Can't wait to get that thing going. But since we got the stairs built, now we got to get the kids. My kids have all their stuff that was against the wall. We got to get that moved over there. But what are we working on top of that? Well, now we're in the time of year where we're checking out oils on everything. Do oil changes need performed on anything and everything? What maintenance is needed? Every single trailer we have, all the tire pressures are going to get checked and adjusted accordingly. Every single thing with an engine is going to get an oil change or a checkup on when it's going to need an oil change. We had just recently took this set of plans for this wooden thing to get built into something metal. So that's going to be really cool. It's going to be a metal tool cage now. And actually I'll make a separate YouTube video on this thing alone, I suppose, but we'll talk about that. But we're going to get these made out of metal, and so they're super durable and tough. We have a Hardscape Academy in-person training this weekend, so my kids' homeless encampment here has got to go. And we got to get set up for that, so that's our next thing. That's a sold-out event this go around here. Hardscape Mastery, by the way, that's coming out. Go to hardscapeacademy.com. You'll check that out. But every single thing with an engine is going to get and needs an oil change. We're going to do that. Prepping this thing to go out. I got to get a thumb mounted on here yet. Oh my gosh, forgot about that. Got to get the thumb on. When Buckeye Power delivered it to us, it got grease. We're going to wipe that grease off there, get that cleaned up a little bit. We're really going to try to keep machines clean. But we're going through and doing inventories, checking inventory, making sure we've got enough of materials that we need. We're ordering accordingly. Again, another machine with an engine. Branding, a lot of branding. We're gonna pull that other stuff off of there, whatever. Going through checking inventory again, glues, paints, toilet papers, straps, all these kind of things. We're going through and just checking this stuff out. All the trucks, man, all the trucks, everything again, going through, checking tire pressures. The brand new truck, you've seen the YouTube video on, we got another one coming in 4 weeks, I think it is. We got this racking. This racking is going to support, it's going to get built here on a concrete pad, and that's where everything is going to, all our mini attachments are going to go on that. That's going to be super cool. We got the metal shelving here. Also, again, just checking out inventory on that trailer, inventory of mulch, everything we need just to be ready to rock and roll right out the gate. That is the big time goal. So that being said, and also lots more organization. Like, this isn't working, we've got to redo this. So we're gonna work on all of this kind of stuff here. Inventory, again, tons of inventory. I just can't even stress how much inventory we're gonna be working through here. So that's it. Those are the things we're working on. Again, lots of job strategy, lots of we'll have an all. Like I said, we have hired 3 people in the last week to join the existing 3-person team we have. So we're having one last meeting with the old guard, as I call them, and then from here on, it's going to be a meeting of the entire rest of the company. And the old guard, who I refer to, is we're having a meeting with them to talk about the new way moving forward. We've been prepping and preempting this for a long time of what it's going to look like when we start adding more people into the teams, and why certain things, even though we used to do it this way, or, you know, not taking lunch breaks wasn't such a big deal. Like, that stuff moving forward is something we're going to have to do, and make sure people take lunch breaks and all that kind of stuff. So as we grow and scale, those are going to be things that we're required to do. So we'll have that meeting, and then from then on, it's all team members always, aside from like if we do a project lead meeting or something like that. So other than that, looking forward to get this thing built out. Had all the box tubing, but it's going to pretty much mimic this, just be made out of metal and a lot more simple, and going to be super duper cool. Then I took another one of these boxes, and I can't remember who to give credit for on this, but one of the really cool things we're going to do is make we're going to essentially make like a rack. It would be the equivalent of mounting this pallet on the back of this box here, so that this thing has all the tools built into it. That's like going to be a super cool gig. I really like that. So yeah, I think that's it, folks. So those are the main things. And so as you go into the spring, let me know what else we should be working on, or what you're working on to be ready for spring. Sales is number one. You got to sell that work, and then you got to be ready to produce it. And we're hammering out all the way out the gate. So here we go.